Today, I'm going to speak to you guys about face-to-face sales. Face-to-face sales gives you an opportunity to make as much money as you want. Yes, you can sell it on the phone. Yes, you can sell it on the internet. Yes, you can sell it with a million different ways as well. But if you can stand or sit down with your customer, that's the most powerful form of sales. But even if you cannot do that, today, I'm going to teach you about call sales psychology. So it doesn't matter how you're selling becomes way easier if you understand the psychology of your customer. If you understand the psychology, it's way easier to sell it to your customer. Let's start with our psychology. Do we truly understand our sales psychology? Why do we buy? What do we buy? How do we buy it? Pay attention next time when you go out to buy something. How did you come up with a decision to buy? Were you impulse to buy it, or were you too emotional so you bought it as well? If you can understand your psychology, you can apply the same principles for your customers as well. Approach and pitch more, depending on what you're selling. If you are working on the streets or the shopping centers, outside the shops, if you have an opportunity, you can always approach more people and you have more control over your paycheck as well. If you don't have that opportunity, you can always do Facebook ads, social marketing. However you advertise, make sure that you're reaching more people. This is all sales comes down to is a numbers game. The more no's you're going to get, the more yeses you're going to get as well. The more approaches you're going to do, the more pitch you're going to get out as well. More people then hear your sales pitch, more people will buy your own products too. Be an expert in your field, really important. We only listen to people who are experts. We don't listen to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Think about it this way. Why should an old person, especially who is 60 years of age, should listen to you? Maybe they should listen to you if you're an expert, because they do listen to their doctors as well, because the doctor is an expert. Nobody is going to pull out money from their pocket if they feel like you're not sure what you're selling. So be an expert in your field, know everything that you can, come across as really confident, and that's how you can sell more. Leadership. Sales is about leading yourself. First, you start with yourself. You lead yourself, and only then you can lead other people as well. Don't stand over there in front of a customer, sit down with them with a question mark on your head as if you don't know what you're doing. A customer doesn't know what the next step is in sales. As a leader, you have to assumptively take them to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. If you don't lead your customers, you're never going to get a sale. Become a leader, lead like an expert, and that's how you get more sales. Take control. Taking control of the situation is really powerful. You have to take control of your own success. Can you read more sales books? Can you watch more sales videos? How can you train yourself? How can you get more control of your success in sales? Especially when you are speaking with your customer, you are the one who needs to be in charge, having full control of their wiring. If you don't have the control of your environment and your customer has more control, that's the easiest way to lose a sale. Sell or be sold. Every time you're talking to a customer, either you sell it to them or we get sold with their excuse or a complaint or an objection. You need to have more control in a social situation. Have a solid pitch. I can't emphasize more like why is it so important to have 100 out of 100 sales pitch. Your pitch needs to be so good that the customer cannot say no to you. Like it needs to be that inspiring. When you make people feel and you're super inspiring about what you do, your customer has no choice but to say yes to you. How do you write a pitch? I'll give you a quick recap. Start your pitch with a question, then talk about the problem that your customer is facing, then talk about a solution that you have to offer. In the end, you go for a close. But before we go for the close, a customer might give you an objection. When a customer gives you an objection, it's a good thing because objection handling is a part of the game. If you know the process, like how you're going to handle the objection handling becomes really fun. How do we handle an objection? Simple rule. 3 steps. First, you agree with your customer. Second, you go to reselling, where you're going to talk about your product. Third step, you're going to close the deal and you're going to bring them back to the sale. Agree, resell, reclose. Closing. Closing is a real exchange of value in sales. We do not get paid to pitch, which is our presentation. We only get paid to close the deal. If I give you my money, I want to buy the car from you. You don't get paid by showing me the features of the car, presenting me the car. If you want to get paid, you actually need to sell me your car. Closing is really powerful, especially when you believe in yourself. You come across as really confident. If your close is strong enough, you're going to do a lot of sales. And doing sales becomes really easy if your pitch is strong enough as well. Assumptiveness is really important. Stop asking for permission. Nobody likes the permission seeker. It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permissions. Be assumptive. Whatever the next step is in sales, you have to take your customer to the next step by assuming that they want to go as well with you. Customer is not going to mind it. Customer is rather going to respect you that you are so assumptive, provided that you use them enough with your pitch. Indifference. This is the most important impulse factor. Neediness kills the sale. Nobody likes the needy. When you're super indifferent and you don't care, that's how you literally get a sale. How do you show indifference to your customer? With your body language. Show the shrug. Ira, tone of voice. When they ask you something, you can say things like, yeah, whatever. So show indifference with your energy and your vibe. That's how you're gonna attract your tribe. Next one, consistency. Everyone tells you to be consistent, but consistency comes with a law of self-belief. If you're not gonna believe, then whatever you're doing has a purpose and you can actually achieve the outcome, you're never gonna be consistent. Let's think about it this way. Let's say your goal is to go out and get six-pack abs. But truly, you don't believe that you can ever have six-pack abs. So on the days when you're really tired, you don't feel like it, you don't believe in your goal, you don't believe in yourself, of course, you're not going to be consistent. The consistent you are, more likely you are going to achieve your goals. When I say consistency, that means you have to find the best pitch in the world, make the pitch best in the world, best way to close them, best way to objection handle, and do the exact same thing again and again and again. Think about a soccer player. The professional soccer player in the World Cup has hit the same shot probably 10,000 times in practice. So you need to have the same bench and the same clothes and the same objection handling, same everything. Be super consistent with it. Massive action. Nothing beats anything in the world than massive action. A person who is more motivated is going to beat a person who has got more talent any single day of the year. A person who is approaching more and getting more pitches out is the person who's going to get more yeses as well. Doesn't matter what the skill level is. Let's say if I go to the gym for the last 10 years and I only go to the gym once every 1 month, you get really motivated and you start showing up to the gym every single day. It's only going to take you 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, I don't know, whatever time frame it takes to have a better physique than me or anyone around now. So you have to show massive action. People who get really good at sales are the people who are extra-minded, going above and beyond. Write your paychecks. Sales is an opportunity where you write your own paycheck, guys. Initially, maybe it's the hardest thing to do in the world. It's not that hard, to be honest. But even if you're finding it hard, it's going to become simpler and easier with time. Every day when I'm living in a place like Sydney, things over here can be expensive. It's good to have an opportunity where you can make twice, 10 times the money in the same hour. Don't go for the hourly wages. Your life is going to become really hard with hourly wages. If you can go out over there, find a commission-based job, you can write your own paychecks and give yourself a good lifestyle. Let's go out and smash both sales.